The reason why things are obscured bottom first, or just obscured in the distance period. Things like trees and buildings. Now, there's a dairy on the other side of those trees over there. You can kind of see one gap in the trees where you can see some of the barns, a part of a barn. This is what I talk about with topography. Now, the barn appears small because of angular size, because of distance. Now, the trees are topography. They're between me and those barns. They're probably a little taller than the barns, but they're between me and them, which blocks the view. Nothing to do with the curve. It's just simple topography. Now, if I raised up in elevation, let's say I had a drone and went up 100 feet, 200 feet, I would see the barns easily over the trees. The trees would actually look like they were underneath the barns in the picture. Now the same goes for over there. It's all the same stuff. There's another dairy down about 5 miles past, maybe to the right of those trees on a straight line. You can't see it. Why? Because of the angular size of the distance and because of topography. I've got orchards, then I've got a grove of trees. All that kind of stuff is topography. A flat earth doesn't mean smooth. A flat earth has topography. Things like I said a second ago, trees, buildings, plus you have various elevations of land in between. You know, I might be 100 feet of elevation right where I'm at, but some of that area might be 120 feet elevation. Some beyond it might be only 100 feet or less. It varies. That's topography. Things like that hide things, especially bottom first and further in the distance. Now, I've left out one other thing. I've left out atmosphere. Can you see the Sierra Nevadas out there? Oh, you can't, huh? I wonder why. It's because of atmosphere. On a normal clear day, I can see them easily. But there's a lot of dust in the atmosphere today. We're in almond harvesting season, and they kick up a lot of dust. Plus, we've had some winds the last couple days, which put a lot of dust in the air. So yes, you can't see the mountains at all over there. Actually, the coastal hills are this way, and you can't see them really either. And they're even closer. Normally, they're very easy to see. So these are all the things I talk about. Angle of view, which is your elevation angle. All of this stuff would be much more easier to see at a higher elevation. So if I went straight up with a camera, with a drone, a lot of that stuff I would be able to see because I would have a steeper angle over the flat terrain. Now remember, flat earth doesn't mean no topography and that it's smooth. You guys don't get it at all. This stuff is so simple. The earth is flat. There is no curvature. It doesn't move anywhere. We're completely motionless, which is why the stars follow the same exact path over the night sky, night after night after night, always doing it in 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.1 seconds. The stars never change because we're not flying through space. Polaris, always in the same place. It's been for as long as we know. Some people like to say, 2,000 years ago was something different. They have no idea. They weren't here. All they had was hand-drawn maps, if they even have that.